Welcome back everyone to my IDC 38 run. This is Swiss round number 3 where I'm up against Loui at the top of his screen who is playing Lineage or Rush with Larva gear, and I'm on the bottom of his screen playing WD Aggro with Spin Slicer. Louis gonna lead things off with a Hearty Cap and Polygon in turn 1, breaking 1 shield, and a Soul Gala. Meanwhile I'm gonna be having a Melnia into an Aqua Hulkus. He could trade the Soul Gala into the Melnia, but it's probably not worth it. Next turn I can go for either instant Spin Slicer or Unicorn Fish. He's probably better off just trading the Soul Gala, otherwise I can just run it over with Aqua Hulkus. Next turn. He really is thinking about this one. This Melnia is already giving him trouble because if he evolves into Larva gear, he could take it out. And he finally decides to make a move, so he's gonna go for Polygon and Talk. And he doesn't try to trade, which is fair. So now I can just play Unicorn Fish and bounce the Hearty Cap, or maybe I could even go for Spin Slicer, take 1 shield. But I'm definitely running over the Soul Gala this turn. But ultimately I think I'm gonna go for Unicorn Fish because he's gonna bounce a creature and then he's gonna get over its summoning sickness at the same time. And then next turn I can go for Spin Slicer plus Spiral Gate if necessary. Given that I may get another water source, but I probably will. So yeah, that's what I end up doing. Just bounce the Polygon, run over the Soul Gala and take another shield. The next turn I can probably even go for game. And he's just gonna attack with Hulk, and here I could either threaten lethal or I could summon Aqua Guard, Spin Slicer, and maybe even Spiral Gate. No. Yeah, I'd have to go for Spiral Gate, Aqua Guard, and maybe Propeller. But here I'm a bit afraid of instant Larva gear, because usually people play 4 Laura Gigas and 4 Larva gears. I only found out after the match that he plays only 2 Laura Giga, which makes the potential of insta Larva gear a bit slimmer. And instead he plays 2 extra shield triggers, 4 solar rays and 2 colon. So yeah, I just decided to go for game, and unfortunately I hit a solar ray. Now here I have to change it up and just kill the Talk and hope that one of my last shields is a Spiral Gate. He's just gonna play Mushroom, so he didn't have insta Larva gear. So yeah, I calculated the odds after the match, and if my assumption would have been correct that he has 4 Laura Gigas, 4 Solgala, 4 Larva gear, it was correct to go for lethal because the odds were too great that he could go for insta Larva gear. But his build was different this time, so he had an increased chance of shield triggers instead. But yeah, now I'm gonna go first, and he's gonna have every Talk in his deck, most of them. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play Aqua Guard, Propeller, and run over one of the Talks. And he's just gonna spam the board with everything he has at this point. Here I'm probably just gonna go for Spinning Terror and Spin Slicer. I'm attacking with a Spinning Terror that I summoned. But now it's fine. And I don't think I'm gonna go in with Propeller. He probably got a Solar Ray out of shields. If he has a colon, I could be in trouble. He's asking if the second terror is allowed to attack, but it's that Spinning Terror has summoning sickness, so only the Propeller can attack. I probably wouldn't have attacked with Propeller anyway, because Hearty Capon can just run it over. Hey, at least I got a shield trigger out of the way. And now he tries to charge mana after summoning a creature, and I stop him because this is a tournament, and if you've made a mistake like that, you shouldn't be allowed to take it back. If I'm playing casual matches, I don't mind. Do whatever edit to your move as you like. But in a tournament, you should be punished for mistakes like these, because it also makes the lesson stick more if you're punished for it. So you can become a better player a bit quicker. Now you're just gonna go for a bunch of shields with Soul Galas and Talks and whatnot. And off the top of my deck I get a Spin Slicer, so at this point I'm probably just gonna go for game. And yeah, that's what I do, because I already broke into a shield trigger. He has another Solar Ray, but I played around at least one shield trigger, so that was okay. Now we're on to game 3, where I'm at least gonna have a spinning terror for turn 2. So I'm straight away charging the locomotiver, and then I can also charge spin slicer because I have 2 copies already. Solgala coming down, Hardicap and breaking a shield, and he forgets to move it to his hand. Now I can charge. I decided to charge Lucky Ball because I don't think he's gonna be on 3 shields anytime soon, so I'd rather just keep an extra spin slicer just in case, just to have an extra speed attacker down the line. Spinning Terror is contesting Solgala at this point, and maybe he could summon 2 nature creatures this turn, yeah, just like that. And he's gonna break shield, so I'm definitely just gonna run it over at this point. I may even consider just summoning Spinning Terror and Aqua Guard. And yeah, that's what I do, just to use this as an opportunity to get over Spinning Terror's summoning sickness as well. And he's just gonna summon a Talk the Oracle. This turn I kinda really wanna summon Aqua Holkus. Aqua Holkus and Aqua Guard here would be pretty good. Can always evolve the 2 Aqua Guards next turn, just to have 2 more attackers. In a way it's better this way because I'm gonna get over Aqua Holkus' summoning sickness by the next turn, and then I can instantly evolve the 2 Aqua Guards which I set up previously. So I could... okay, that's interesting. So I decided to just go for Spin Slicer now. Well, I suppose I want to keep this Aqua Guard. I want to keep this Aqua Guard in the way. And fortunately for me, it doesn't have any kind of insta larva gear. So I'm just gonna block the mushroom with Aqua Guard here. And he's just gonna trade with it, so Aqua Guard took care of 2 of them. He's definitely afraid of another Spin Slicer, but of course I have another one. And yeah, probably just gonna go for shields at this point. If he blocks with Sunfist will die because Tolk is already tapped, and then Spinning Terror will be 5000 power. By going for shields, this is forcing him to waste one of his potential attackers by blocking, so That's why I don't even bother to kill the Tolk here. And if he gets a creature out of shields, I can always just change up the strategy and kill the Tolk and leave the blockers untapped. Because Spin Slicer can block as well. Some people say it's a downside, but in moments like these, having the ability to also act as a blocker is really nice. Very versatile. And he's just gonna block with Sunfist, so yeah. That's gonna be a solo ray for the Crystal Spin Slicer, and at this point I'm just gonna kill the Tolk. And now even an instant Larva Gear is not gonna win him the game. He's just gonna play Solo Ray and Mushroom and take one shield as a souvenir for losing the game, I guess. Now I can, yeah, just take last shield and go for game. So yeah, that was the round 3 from IDC 38. So far I have 2 matches and I lost 1. My deck should be on the screen for those of you who are interested, and until next time, see ya.